folks, it's Clinton Moss here with Gunnar Energy Services. I've got a different kind of a case study today. It's kind of a top secret operation, if you will. It'll kind of make sense a little bit here as I describe it. So I can't give you all the kind of finite details on what went on in this particular operation, but you're still going to see an illustration of the results. So it's absolutely beautiful, folks. Stay tuned to take a look. So what were we involved in this particular case study, folks? Well, we had a customer in Australia, okay? They have a mine in Australia, and they want to deliver a borehole to the inner workings of that mine, okay? So the reason's not quite clear, but a little bit besides the point. Let's talk about the physics and the technology involved in delivering that for them. So imagine this mine, you can drive in a truck downhole to thousands of feet underneath the ground, and there are various workings down there where they perform their mining activities. So there's going to be big rooms and long corridors, if you will, where these mining operations occur underneath the ground, okay? And there's going to be equipment, moving machinery, energized devices of various sorts in that mining infrastructure beneath the surface. So this particular mine, this customer, they needed a borehole delivered which avoided all those complex workings and which penetrated the mine shaft or the room downhole at some precise location, okay? So folks, the challenge is you have to directionally drill, extended measure depth and TVD, okay? We have to avoid all this mining equipment and infrastructure that's in place, and then directly intercept an actual physical chamber, okay, beneath the surface of the earth, thousands of feet beneath the surface of the earth, so we can deliver that wellbore to that precise location. So folks, how can we go about avoiding and dealing with all those challenges? It's pretty cool. You'll see it here illustrated behind me now. So we actually deployed engineers downhole into the mine, and we set up kind of like base stations all the way along the mining workings, so that as we were directionally drilling, we could reference to those points in space. So imagine an engineer physically getting in a truck, driving beneath surface, setting up our equipment, and using that like a beacon. So as we're drilling, we can understand directly our distance and direction to that point. We can understand how we are aligned to the rest of the mine workings and make sure that we are on track. Now, downhole, or at the terminus of the well that we're drilling, is the intercept point where we want to literally break out of a wall, okay, into a room where they want that wellbore delivered. So that's exactly what we did, folks. We literally painted an X on the wall, okay, where the customer wanted us to penetrate this room, and set up our ranging equipment down there. Imagine it's just like a beacon, okay, if you will. It's a good way to think about it. And as we were drilling down, avoiding all these different obstacles, we homed in on that particular point in space, that X on the wall, if you will, and penetrated the wall exactly where we expected, folks. So you can see it illustrated here behind me now. Imagine driving down in the mine, painting an X on the wall, drilling towards it, and directly penetrating at that point in space after drilling thousands of feet. So folks, we had to think outside of the box in this scenario. We were using our equipment in an atypical fashion, but of course, we have a deep understanding of the physics and directional drilling in general. So with some small tweaks, some custom software, all this was easily achievable with our rotating magnet ranging system. So in closing, folks, special thanks to our partners in this, Silver City Drilling, as well as GeoGlide. These guys were exceptional. We had our equipment bolted up to them, and we're providing the ranging services out there, but no doubt, hand in hand with our partners to deliver this fantastic result for our customer. So folks, remember that For all your magnetic ranging needs, one call does it all. Call Gunnar Energy Services, and thank you all for watching.